What is this place?
Anyways, guys, welcome back. I finally got to the place. So ignore the first recording. Anyways, let's continue. That guy Dunray is not here anymore. It's just me.
Are you boys all right or what?
We're the only two left in our chalk. No radio, no drones. Between the two of us, we got 2 rifles and 8 mags.
Locals got water here. And some supplies.
Can you believe this place, man? God damn.
My mind's blown.
Yep.
And they're friendly, more or less, but they're still keeping us on a short leash.
You boys know what took out our birds?
No clue. But there are definitely hostiles out there.
Tangled with some troops out there who are calling themselves wolves. You know who we're dealing with?
Now you're dealing with me. You the one in charge here?
Who's asking?
My call sign's Nomad. I'm the officer in charge of this operation.
By operation, I assume you mean the massively wild screw-up.
Hey, old man. You playing nice?
I'm just trying to find out why a bunch of grunts are falling from the sky into our laps, honey.
Well, someone sank a naval cargo ship off the coast. Then the entire archipelago of Aro went dark. Now, we were sent here to figure out what happened. Next thing we know, the choppers were taken down. Almost half of my soldiers are dead.
Best we can tell, there's some kind of military takeover. Sentinel, military contractors, they put this place under martial law, using the old boot-in-the-neck technique to enforce it.
Scaltech is still making all the high-tech stuff they always make. Except maybe now they're making more weapons. Not exactly the libertarian utopia J. Skell advertised.
Where can I find J. Skell?
The head of Skeltech himself. We haven't seen him, but his drones are keeping an eye on his islands.
So you think he's still a part of this?
We're just not sure why.
All right. Well, I'll put figuring it out on my to-do list. For now, I see our wounded.
Yeah. One of your guys needs to rest, but he won't shut up. Calm him down, yeah? And then come find me. I'll give you the guided tour.
Skip. I'm holding it down. I'm pressing it. For the love of Christ.
You ever see this coming?
Yeah, boy. How you doing, old you buddy, old friend, old pal?
Hey. How are you, man?
Nomad. Who's left? Who made it?
Nobody.
Hey, you just relax, pal.
We're all dead,
I'm doing what I
including you.
can.
Let me just put this pistol in your mouth.
You damn
It's gonna be all
superhero.
quiet real soon.
Here's another superpower.
Oh no.
I can't find Midas. But Weaver... Hey, just relax, pal. We'll take care of it, all right?
So this is supposed to be like your elite
Yeah, the Wasp.
soldier group?
Yeah. And with the comms blackout, I can't reach the ship. But I'll talk to Matt Shells, the big guy. He might have a boat I can use. Don't you worry. I'll come back with some help.
Go.
So why is he so skinny, but this guy is so fucking built? Like, my guy is definitely built and looks like one of the U.S. like a realistic version, like, you know, a U.S. elite soldier. Yet this guy is like, do you file taxes or? You don't look like no soldier. How even the other guys looked more soldier-like, man. Like, look at the fucking arms on like these guys, right? Like, us at least three are definitely soldier, but him? One of you got it, John. Sure, you fucking survived compared to all the others. You just straight up okay tutorial, I guess.
Our mission
That guy
here's
straight
been
up like
hard.
files fucking taxes.
So many lost. So many suffering. My closest allies. My brothers. Cut down by a man we once trusted. But we are ghosts. Alone, we are formidable. Together, we are unstoppable. Others have survived here. And I have found the deadliest.
Oh, yeah, cool. Bye. I do not care. I do not care. What is stealth, faster movement, and what is this one? Stealth and shadows, higher damage bonus with handguns. How do I aim with a handgun during enemy visual detection? 150 max, unavailable in PvP. Suppressors on handguns and machine guns do not reduce damage. Just go to Boliviardi, go to what?
You ever see yourself doing this? We need to help out our sick people, but we need to make sure that we stay healthy. So use the proper sanitary procedures out there.
You heard from Samuel?
Not since last week.
Hi. No need to be afraid. Couldn't help it over here. There's some kind of problem.
We're not sure. Our friend, Samuel's missing.
You a homesteader?
It used to be. Before he decided he'd rather live by himself. No great loss, if you ask me.
He likes catching his own food. Says it keeps him closer to nature or something like that. And then he gives the furs and leftover meat to the camp. Never takes anything in return.
I don't get it. Sounds like he knows how to take care of himself.
Last week, he was down here hollering about running into a bunch of sentinels on his land. They said they carried away a couple of deer he caught, smashed up his traps, and then... this week, nothing. Samuel's always had a temper, but in this place, these days, you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, well, you know.
Yeah, I know. Say, where are his usual stomping grounds?
He's typically around to the south.
I'm sorry, what was that? Upgrades? Can I, like, equip these, I'm guessing, as upgrades where I can do, like, a 20% stealth or movement? I'm guessing that's what that means.
How's your pal?
Holding up. Thanks for looking after him. You heard anything about a Lieutenant Colonel Walker?
That the guy that works with the troops call themselves the Wolves? Used to be Skeltech's military advisor. Heard he was an operator. You know him?
Yeah. Yeah, we met a couple times.
You got a mean look in your eye. You got big plans?
You know how I can get off this island?
Right. And leave us regular folk to fend for ourselves, huh? Auckland is 2,000 kilometers away. It's an awful long way to run with your tail between your legs.
I'm not running, Mads. The USS Wasp is a couple dozen clicks off the coast. If I can get there, I can come back here with some help.
The Wasp, huh? Not sure I'm fond of the idea of a bunch of squids running around our island.
Well, there are a couple of jarheads on board, too.
Well, if that's the case... Look, I'll be straight with you. We know that we're no match for former Spec Ops. So some of our friends, homesteaders and Skell employees both, are leaving the island on a couple of boats. Can you get them protection on the Wasp?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll tell you where the boats are.
Yay! Alrighty. Honestly, instead of continuing this, I genuinely don't really want to keep doing. Basically, I don't want to keep having to record this game and not edit it, because I think it will feel a lot longer than it needs to be, when this game, honestly, is not defined by moments like this.
How's it going?
I'm good. But listen, I need to show you something. Over there on the table. Recognize him?
Yeah, his name is Victor Cost. He's old school Black Ops.
My guess is he's here with the CIA.
Well, if he's a mole, then he might be able to help us.
From what I can tell, his location is somewhere near the channels. You might want to start by looking there.
Alright, I'll head over and see what I can dig up. This was a good find.
Glad I can help, even if I am all dinged up.
Like, that right there is not this game to me. But I will most likely be absolutely grinding the living hell out of this game. So, that'll be all.